around 7076 before Christ, started as a part of a religious festival honoring the Greek god Zeus, now became the greatest platform of sporting on the earth. First Olympic Games were held in 7076 BC at Olympia, a city of ancient Greece. Then in AD year 393, Emperor Theodosius I banned the ancient Olympic tradition after nearly 12 centuries. Then the first modern Olympics were held in Athens, Greece in 1896. A French named Baron Perry de Coubertin responsible for the rebirth of Olympics. It took almost 1503 years for Olympics to return. Baron Perry unveiled the idea in 1894. His original thought was to unveil the modern games in 1900 in his native Paris, but delegates from 34 countries were so enthralled with the concept that they convinced him to move the games up to 1896 and have Athens serve as the first host. In 1908 at London Summer Olympics, an unbelievable event occurred. Dorando Pietri, the Italian marathoner, when Pietri appeared at the entrance to the track, the crowd cheered him vigorously. But after dozens of meters, Pietri felt heat and exhaustion. Officials directed him in the right path. Due to dehydration, he could not help himself to run in the right direction. Again and again he tried to run, finally collapsed. Then another runner, John Hayes of the United States, ran into the stadium and lifted Pietri. And with the help of officials and John, Pietri finished the line. However, authority disqualified Pietri, but he was most loved and famous athlete. Then Queen of England presented him with a special gold cup for his planking efforts and over crowd sympathy. I don't think this event can be repeated again in future Olympics. But believe it or not, tug of war was the part of Olympic sports from 1900 to 1920. In 1908 at London, the American team protested its first round because they lost to the Liverpool Police. American team claiming that the Liverpoolians were wearing illegal boots. But when the Liverpool team challenged the United States to rematch without shoes, then they didn't get any response from American team. Then Americans withdrew their team and moved through the other competing events due to so many controversies. In year 1920, the tug of war dropped from the Olympics along with 33 other games. If tug of war were still a part of Olympics, then it would be exciting as wrestling and other strength-related sports. Well, can you believe there are silver medals, which is unclaimed by winners, and still kept in a vault in Louisiana, Switzerland. I mean, winning any medal in Olympics is also a challenge for any athlete. But it's true. It was their first time for USA to lose a basketball match in Olympics since 1936. In 1972, in final game of basketball in Summer Olympics, only 6 seconds left, US about to celebrate their victory, and the Soviets beat United States by 51-50 and won gold medal over America. American coaches and players argue with the game's official for several minutes, but there is no favor came from authority for America. Then America refused to stand on podium with Soviet, and from that day, 12 silver medals lay unclaimed in a storage room maintained for the Olympic Museum in Louisiana, Switzerland. Well, this is 2021, the world filled with daily new trends and styles. But back in 1968, a 21-year-old boy changed the era of international sport. Oregonian Fosbury wins gold medal in high jump with unusual technique. American high jumper, who revolutionized the sports by replacing the traditional approach to the jumping with an innovative backward style that became known as the Fosbury flop. Fosbury found straddle roll jumping style complicated. He did not perform well when he employed it during high school competition. Then he began to develop his backward slope style at age of 16 and found it effective. When he began to compete Oregon State University's track and field team. However, his coach discouraged him for his out-of-box method. But after trying unsuccessfully to return to the conventional jump form, Fosbury reverted to his backward slope after a year. When Fosbury arrived at the Olympics in the Mexico City, his technique was greeted and skepticism by the coaches and competitors. But the audience was captivated by the end of the first day of competition. He had successfully cleared each height on the first attempt. The next day, Forsberg changed his sport forever, jumping 2.24 meters and break the world record and win the Olympic gold. From that day, Forsberg's style became the new style of jumping in Olympics. There are many talented people among billions of people in the world. Maybe we will get chance to see in next Olympics. Till then, keep watching Pro Life.